What's good with the YouTube? Your boy Real Talk Boxing. What's good, man? Let me say something. Ishmael Barroso. What y'all know about that cat? Represent for the OGs. Ishmael Barroso. First round knockout. I'm gonna do a post fight reaction on that after this live stream. And to whoever that shall come through and kick it with your boy Real Talk, I appreciate you and God bless. Um, Rolly Romero, you better leave Ishmael alone because that old dude might come back and knock you out. I'm very proud of Barroso, man. Um, the return of Vergil Ortiz. I've been waiting to see this kid for a long time. It's good that he's back. It's good that he's got his health under control. Um, and I think we're going to have an exciting fight. Bryce Productions, right off the bat with a super chat. Thank you, my brother. Young man, respect to you, man, and God bless. It's good to see you, and I appreciate that, brother. Right off the bat, I appreciate that. God bless you, man. We're going to have fun tonight, man. I'm in a great mood. I'm feeling good. I'm refreshed. Um, didn't have to work this afternoon. And probably later on tonight, I worked out this morning, but probably later on tonight, I'm going to go get a late night workout, and I'm going to post some more content after this. But I appreciate anybody and everybody that comes through. Bryce, respect to you, my brother. Much love and respect from Real Talk Boxing. Are you watching the DAZN card right now, bro? And can you hear me good? Is the audio good? I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. If any knockout occurs, if there's any like really good action in the fight, I'll show a little bit of the fight, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. No, you're not watching. Okay, I got you. Cool. I'm gonna try to give it to you round by round and second by second, man. I'm really hoping Vergil Ortiz comes out victorious, and I feel like he will. But I really want him to have a great performance, man. I've been really wanting to check him out for a while, man. Hey, who else is in? I see two. So announce yourself. Who else is in this bad boy? Bryce, how's your day been, man? How's your Saturday been? Mine's been okay. Garcia versus Devin Haney isn't happening. Yeah, I know, man. I saw that. The moment I seen Garcia with Floyd, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Um, I wanted to see the fight, but you got to understand it's a business now. Boxing is a business. Business is boxing. It's totally different from, I would say, 15, 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Israel, what is going on, man? Um, but Rolly has a title, as well as Devin Haney. But which one is the easier fight? And he's going to make just as much money fighting Rolly as he would Devin Haney. And he doesn't have to pay Rolly near as much as Devin Haney. So it makes sense business-wise, but for the fans, we don't like it. But Rolly's an exciting fight too, man. It's an exciting fight. What's up, Real? What's going on? I am D1 1666 Guru. What's the deal, man? What's going on with you? Are you watching the event? Israel, are you watching the event? Yeah, but I was a little disappointed that Ryan Garcia and Devin aren't fighting, but I wasn't surprised, because that's just what Floyd does. Big payday, low risk, and on top of that, a strap. Make a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense. Will Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis happen? Man, I don't know. I'm gonna say my heart tells me no. And people want to see that fight, and it can be made. But I can almost guarantee you that Tank's next fight is going to be Valenzuela. Because the mindset that Floyd has these fighters in now is how can I make the biggest payday with the low risk. So, but Valenzuela is very dangerous. Can't watch the fight, but I know you're going to give me the real. You better believe it, man. I always do. And it's about to come up pretty soon too, man. I'm anxious, man, because man, did y'all see the fight between Vergil Ortiz and Hooker? Man, I forgot about that fight. I don't know how I did, man. That fight was amazing, man. It was amazing. Hooker came to fight, former world champion. But man, Vergil Ortiz faced adversity, and he got my man out of there in the seventh round. Beautiful fight, man. Beautiful fight. We got 4 in, 2 likes. That don't add up. I ain't the smartest at math, but that don't add up. We need 4 likes and we got 4 in. You did? 4. Not 4. 4. How y'all think Vergil Ortiz is going to look tonight, man? How do y'all think he's going to look tonight? Oscar said he is still going to try and make the Haney-Garcia fight. Seems to be Oscar versus Floyd. I can almost guarantee you that Haney fight's not happening. If Francis beats AJ and Wilder beats Zane, if he fights him, is it likely Francis versus Wilder happens before Francis versus Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head, Bryce. Because it's very possible that Francis could beat Anthony Joshua, man. Y'all, I'm telling you, Francis is going to make some waves in the heavyweight division in professional boxing. I'm telling you, if he beats, he didn't already. I'm gonna say it, man. I feel like he beat Tyson Fury. You know, and even if he did, even if people say he didn't beat him, he went all right. He went 10 rounds. It was a 10-round fight and knocked him down. You understand? So if he beats AJ, the sky's the limit. I mean, he's gonna put the boxing world to shame. Francis Ngannou has the opportunity to put the professional boxing world to shame. I don't think it will happen. Oscar's trying to get Ryan to Doug Haney with more publicity. I don't trust a thing Oscar says. I mean, he says he's trying to make the fight happen with him and Haney, but I don't think so because he knows that's not a smart move. It's not for Ryan Garcia. I mean, I've said it before, and people say that Ryan has a chance. He has a puncher's chance. But, man, Devin is slick. And you're going to have only one opportunity to hurt him and get him out. Because if you hurt him and you don't get him out, whatever punch you hurt him with, you ain't going to hit him with it again. You're not. 5 in, 5 likes. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care how many. I don't care if I got 1 in. I should have at least 1 like. Let's get it. Appreciate you guys. Again, I'm going to ask, how do y'all think Vergil Ortiz is going to do against Lawson tonight? What's your take on it? And if you got any other questions, shoot them out there. Oscar's trying to embarrass Ryan. I feel the same way, Guru. After Ryan's crying about being set up by Golden Boy. Their little bickering and going back and forth is very tiresome, man. And I think Ryan just needs to move on. He just needs to move on and go to another promoter or just be a free agent. Do his own thing. Honestly, because Ryan can fight whoever he wants when he wants and still make bag. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You know what I'm saying? Who has the best chance of beating Haney? Teofimo Lopez. ET all day. I believe Teofimo Lopez is the best 140-pound in that division, man. I think he's the best at 140 pounds. And a lot of people sleep on Teofimo Lopez, but he's a freaking amazing fighter, man. Agree 100. I hope good. I haven't been keeping up with boxing since the Loma versus Haney robbery. I think Loma won that fight too. And people were saying I was being biased because I wanted Loma to win that fight, and I told people he was going to win. A lot of people told me I was crazy, but I really feel like he won that fight by 2 rounds. Robbery it was, man. But Loma's about to fight Cambosos, I do believe. And I think he's going to run away with that one. Where's Pitbull Cruz, man? We need to see him back in action too. Is it likely we get Wilder versus Ruiz instead of Wilder versus Zane on the AJ front? If Wilder's team is smart, it's almost like they're trying to get Wilder killed. They better stay away from Zane. They'll have a better chance against Andy, even though I think Andy will beat him. But I hope it's Andy Ruiz for Deontay Wilder's sake. The thing I love about Ortiz is when he bites down on that mouth guard and lets his hands go inside the pocket like he did against me. Man, listen, Johnny, I agree with you 100%. Vergil Ortiz, man, when he gets mean, when he gets to the point to where I'm going Super Saiyan mode. That dude is like a juggernaut, man. And let me tell you something, his jab and his body attack is nasty. And when he throws combinations, let's say he throws a 6-punch combination. Every punch is thrown with the intent to render you unconscious. I kind of want him to bag up from doing that, because that way you can trick your opponent, because you don't know which punch in that combination is going to be hard. So he should switch up his power output in his combination to trick his opponent. Roger fighting every fight like it is. Yeah, he is, Guru. Roger ain't no joke, man. I don't sleep on him. And I tell you who else I like is Jaime Munguia. Munguia is about to fight John Ryder, and I believe he's going to win that fight. It's going to be a fire fight, though. I can tell you that much. Hopefully they're going to get this thing started pretty soon, man. I'm ready to see him go, man. Y'all, man, thank y'all for showing up, man. Because I tell you, man, I feel so good right now. Man. Do you think Tank ever fights someone where his chances of winning is 50-50? I hope. I don't know, but I hope. I want to see him in there with the elite. Devin Haney's, Tiffany Lopez, all the people, all the top 5 at 140 pounds. That's why I want to see him. Munguia does the most with the least. I agree with that, man. That's a good analysis on Munguia. Munguia's big and strong too, man. Big and strong. He's with Golden Boy too, right? Munguia? Guru, do you know? Maybe Good versus Darren Chico was a great fight. Great freaking fight, Israel. Thank you, Real Talk. Keeping it real. What's up, Francisco? What's up, Real Talk? How about Barroso? That's what I started off this live stream talking about Ismael Barroso. I'm so happy for the OG. First round knockout. I'm going to do a video on that, man. I don't want to talk about it too much. But Rolly, you better fight Ryan Garcia. That's all I got to say. Israel, yes. Got you. All right. The opponent is walking to the ring right now. I don't know much about this guy, but the fights that I looked up on him, he's durable, but he's really, really slow. A little flat-footed, but he does have some pop. And Lawson. Ismael Barroso. All day, baby. And Rolly can't age him out. He can't, man. I don't know how old Barroso is. They say he's 40, but I'm thinking he's probably about 10 years older than that. He looks way older than 40 years old. But he got a grand win tonight, and I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it that early, but I knew not to sleep on the OG. Yeah, the fight between him and Rolly was ridiculous, man. It was a ridiculous stoppage, man. And if that fight would have continued, Rolly probably would have got knocked out. But Ortiz is coming to the ring right now. He's looking good, though, man. I feel bad for Barroso. He got robbed by the PBC. Yeah, of course he did, man. Because, Rolly is one of those privileged fighters. But why he is, I don't know. Because Rolly's not good. I mean, when you look at his fundamentals and his basics, they aren't good. He does hold power. He got big legs and he's heavy-handed. But I don't understand why they cater to him so much. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. Vergil Ortiz got the bling on the road, baby. Viva Mexico, baby. Man, Oscar De La Hoya loves Vergil Ortiz, man. He loves him. He's a hard worker, though. You dig? What? E.T. You done did me like that, brother? 4.99 super chat. Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about. Canelo should have fought David Benavidez years ago before he got all this experience. Uh-oh, I like where this is going. Now David Benavidez runs through him in September. I pray that ET. First of all, thank you, brother. I appreciate the super chat. I pray that David Benavidez gets his shot at Canelo Alvarez. I do think it's a dumb move not to fight him earlier. But David Benavidez, I don't know why people sleep on him so much. I don't know. He's very savvy in the ring. He's crafty. He's getting better at his footwork and his defense. And on fight night, the dude is dang near a light heavyweight. And he's a big, tall, rangy guy who knows how to fight on the inside, and he don't neglect the body. Mexican monster, baby. I love him. E.T., I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. Let's go. It's happening if Garcia beats Rolly. All right, the fight is about to go down. They announce it right now. We got 10 in, baby. 8 likes that don't add up. 11 in. Still got 8 likes. We got to make a match, baby. That person they got over here, that number needs to match that thumbs up over here. Let's get it cracking, baby. Anybody got any more questions before the fight starts? Because they're announcing the fighters right now. What's the deal? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Lawson looks very, very nervous. Let's go. What's going on, Tony Starks? What's going on? Mongiel looks very, very relaxed, man. He looks like he's ready to go. How old is this young man now? 23, 24? How old is he now? Tony, you checking out the event? You checking out the zone right now? Vergil Ortiz, do you watch a YouTube channel called Counterpunch Boxing News? I watch Counterpunch. I'm subscribed to Counterpunch, man. I like him a lot. I like him a lot. That's what's up, man. All right, we finna watch it together, Tony. I watch Counterpunch Boxing, man. I'm subscribed to him, man. I like him a lot. Mr. Kurt DeVille. Kurt DeVille's a big guy, real tall too. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. I got Nello by 8th round KO versus David Benavidez. He's there to be hit with his square stance. Yeah, but he's getting better though, Guru. He's getting better. I'm not saying that. I mean, I feel like it's a 50-50 fight. Anybody can win that fight. I really do. But Canelo's slowing down just a tad bit, man. Just a tad bit. But even though he's slowing down, he's still hard to beat, man. Round 1, baby. Let's get it. Right in the middle of the ring, I'm waiting to see the jab from Vergil Ortiz. Lawson has elected to throw the first jab. And right now it's the battle of the jabs. Lawson throwing his to the stomach and to the chest. Vergil Ortiz is doubling and shooting the jab to the head. This first round is probably going to be a fill-out round. I really hope that Vergil makes a statement tonight, getting in there and getting this man out of there early. But he's been out of the ring for about a year and a half. So there may be some ring rust there, man. Some slow reaction. But we're finna see, though. Now, what I like about Munguia and his jab, he doesn't just throw one jab, man. And everything he throws, he works everything after the jab. Nice strong jab, but once he gets on the inside, man, he's gonna pummel your body, and that's why Lawson's trunks are right up under his nipples, because he knows the body attack is coming. Those trunks are high. You dig? That's an old school strategic move, man, with fighters who don't take it well to the body. If they come out there with their trunks right up under their nipples, they ain't trying to get hit in the body. So me off the top, I would see that, and I would start stabbing them to the body, with that jab and that straight cross. Well, I see now Lawson's there to be hit. McGill might want to get a couple of rounds, under his belt. He don't want to end it too soon. But hey, he's got a live body in front of him, man. So he's just as able to hurt Vergil as Vergil is him. So he's got to be very careful and strategic. Right now, Vergil's just filling him out with the jab. But I think he already understands that I can touch him at will. And now he's getting a little bit close. He's got him up against the ropes right now. Vergil hurt him with a jab. He's got him to the corner right now. Going to the body, throwing combinations. He's got my man covering up. He is not throwing back. What? They stopped the fight that quick? The fight stopped? What are you doing, Weeks? Tony Weeks jumped in and stopped the fight. I mean, I think it was inevitable that was going to happen, but come on, Tony. I don't like referees making these stupid decisions, man, because that takes away from Vergil Ortiz's victory, man. I mean, the dude wasn't firing back, but he had his hand mitts up, and Tony Weeks you ought to look at his face. He know he made a mistake. Look at his face. Man, he just ruined the whole fight, man. Y'all seeing this? This is what I'm saying. Vergil won, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, he took away from his performance. I wish we could have they have replays, but I wish they could go back and take some kind of a vote and be like, no, let the fight continue. That's horrible, man. For both fighters. That's horrible. Oh my, come on, Tony Weeks. That's Tony Weeks. Yeah. Dude, I don't know what's wrong with him, man. Rep needs to retire. He does need to retire, man. That is a letdown, man, because I wanted to see Vergil do his. He did his thing, but man, it was on the verge to. I don't even know what to say. Tony freaking Weeks. Tony freaking Weeks. You ought to see the look on his face right now. He's like, oh man, I messed up. Freaking idiot, man. Real talk. Who you got? Usyk or Fury? Hold on, let me check out this replay. He hurt him with that jab. He caught him on the ear. That jab hurt him. He caught him right on the ear. Vergil sees that he's hurt. He smells the blood. He starts coming in. Lawson's still there. He sees the shots coming. He's blocking them, but he's not answering. And if anything, Tony Weeks, give him the standing 8 count, you idiot. I don't mean to call the man an idiot, but man, you just screwed everything up tonight. For Lawson and Ortiz. I got Usyk winning that fight, man. I've thought long and hard about it, and I have Usyk he's slippery, man, and he's tricky. And I feel like Fury might be slowing down a bit. And he did have 3 really, really hard fights with Deontay Wilder. Now, Deontay Wilder took hellacious damage from Tyson Fury in those 3 fights, but you better believe that Tyson Fury took some damage, from Deontay Wilder, because he got knocked down several times as well. And I think this got a lot. I think both of those fighters took away a lot from each other. And I think Usyk is going to capitalize on that. They need to keep Weeks' paycheck. They need to, freaking Weeks. Tony Weeks, man. Vergil needs to apply some angles, shifts, like bam, and something similar. He does go straight forward, man. But I mean, he's young. He's got a lot of room to learn, man. Fury ain't fought a southpaw in 5 years like Spence. Et, that's a good point. And I'm telling you, he's got some wear and tear from Deontay Wilder. I, I'll be watching it. You know what I'm saying? But I do give Usyk the edge, 60-40. He did, man. I believe that 2 stars. I gave Francis that fight. I gave Francis that fight, man. Francis did his thing, man. It You perform so much better against an opponent when you're not afraid of them. When you're afraid and you're timid and you're nervous, if you don't fight with full confidence, it doesn't fare you well. Anthony Joshua Francis, I don't know. I'm gonna say 50-50. Because Francis could very well knock Anthony Joshua out. But you know the experience is going to Joshua. But Joshua has a suspect chin, right or wrong. I don't know, man. I don't know. It might be the wrong fight for Joshua. I'm pretty sure they're picking him because they think it's an easy touch, and so the Fury too. Dang, I was barely getting my snacks, and it's no Francisco. This is a horrible stoppage, man. Now let's interview Tony Weeks if he ain't ran out of the building yet. Let's hear from Tony Weeks. Francis did the more damage than he got from Fury. He most certainly did, Mr. Guru. I feel like Francis won that fight. Then on top of that, the knockdown, he was underestimated, man. They didn't think he was going to be that savvy. They didn't think he was going to be that strong. They knew he was big, but he's an MMA fighter. What he's going to do to me? Beat you and you're at your game? That's what he did. Anthony has got to make Joshua has got to make the right from the Fury fight. I'm not. Vergil did need to work Israel. 5-6 rounds he needed. I mean, he was going to get. I feel like he should have I don't know what to say, man. I just feel like I've been robbed, man. I feel like I went to McDonald's and bought a whole meal and I only got my drink and not my burger and fries. Freaking. Even though I was thirsty, I didn't get my burger and fries. Let's not forget Tony was the same guy who let Jack continue, but his head was split wide open. He had like a 4-inch gash in his head. Freaking Tony Weeks. It's not Virgil's fault. It's not Lawson's fault. But he needed some work. He needed some rounds. He did the ref just completely robbed everybody. He robbed everybody tonight. And I don't like it. Freaking Tony Weeks. I'm fighting Francis because the Fury performance was horrible. Yeah, I got you. I understand. Vergil should jump in another fight ASAP. He should. Because he got a minute and something. He no wear and tear. Nothing happened in the fight. And you're correct, E.T. Now, who is that? Maito. Excuse me. Yeah, I agree with you. He should jump in the fight ASAP. Like, I'm talking about within the next 6 months, 7 months. He should jump right back in the ring. I mean, because of Weeks, he had an early night. I think it was inevitable. I think he was going to win because Lawson didn't look confident at all. And he was rocked by that jab. But Tony Weeks just took everything from everybody. Just snatched the food out of everybody's hand. Robbed everybody, Israel. Robbed everybody. Bro, Tony stopped the Rolly. He did? He stopped that fight? I wasn't even thinking about that, man. Man, that's even worse. That's even worse, man. What is wrong with these refs, man? Kenny Bayless used to piss me off too. He retired though. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I was okay with that. Francis dropped Fury with a catch and shoot hook that was sweet, very sweet. Something that an MMA fighter ain't supposed to know in his first professional fight. Um, I don't remember Weeks being a bad ref, or does he have a history of this? He has a history of it, Francisco. He has a history of doing. I don't know, man. He screwed up tonight. He screwed up against Rolly and Barroso. He needs to stop screwing up. You mean Mayweather's? What you mean, start? Oh, Roger. Kenny got paid very well from Floyd. Anybody that was refereeing Floyd's fights got paid very well, especially later on in his career. Especially you remember when Floyd fought Maidana? I believe that was Kenny Bayless. I believe he refereed one of those fights, or maybe both of them. But Tony Weeks would not allow them to fight on the inside. As soon as they got close together, he knew Maidana would fare better on the inside, and he would break their clinch just as soon as they got stop, break. As soon as they got together, he would do that. He would not allow Maidana to fight on the inside when he fought Floyd. You know what I'm saying? That's called getting paid under the table, man. I hate that kind of crap, man. Real talk. What's the biggest robbery in your opinion in boxing? Let's see here. That's a good question, E.T. Let me think. Let me think. Man, I've got a blank right now. I just went blank. Man, I don't know. I mean, there's been so many, but I for some reason I can't think of not one. Herman versus Pacquiao, that was a pretty bad robbery. It was. Man, Valenzuela versus Colbert. One. That comes to mind right off the bat. I was so mad about that. But guess what though? Sweet revenge, baby. Sweet revenge. But definitely Colbert versus Valenzuela. That was a horrible robbery. Horrible. That's the worst one in my opinion. I mean, I know there's a lot, but that right there was horrible, man. It was. um, I'm at a loss for words, man. Fury Wilder won. Should have been a draw. I believe so. I believe that too. Even though I really wanted Tyson Fury to win that fight, it was a draw. I feel like it should have been a draw. Even though, because Tyson Fury won the majority of the rounds, but those two knockdowns made it even. So yeah, it should have been a draw in my opinion. You know that fight, I posted a video about that fight, and I wasn't even really, I wasn't posting anything. I just felt like I need to let the world know. No, actually, that was when he beat Deontay Wilder the first time. So I digress. Against Chavez, he did. Julio Cesar Chavez, he did. And there was worse. I forgot about that fight, actually. He did get robbed. I do believe that. Maybe when the ref stopped the fight on the final bell and Chavez Taylor, that was a stupid move too. What was that ref's name? It was 10 seconds to go on the round. Talking about Mildred Taylor, right? Mildred Taylor was winning every single round, man, against Julio Cesar Chavez. He gets knocked down. He gets up. He beats the count. 10 seconds left. The ref. What was that ref's name? Rosado versus Jacobs. Yeah. That was pretty bad too. That was pretty bad too. Richard Steele. That's him. I appreciate that, Johnny. Richard freaking Steele, man. Man, Lou Duval was livid. Lou Duval was ready to fight him, man. Of course, Lou Duval was always hot-headed, man. That time gone would go crazy in the ring, man. Hey, listen. I apologize for freaking Tony Weeks. He screwed up everything for everybody tonight. I was really wanting to do some serious commentation on here. Y'all remember when Tank dropped Garcia? That should have been a 10-8 round. I remember that. It was a 10-10. They were explaining that to Tank Davis in the post fight press conference interview. That was crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here, guys. Um, I'm happy for Vergil Ortiz, but I'm disappointed at the same time. I'll have some post fight reactions afterwards, man. Thank you guys for coming through and kicking it with your boy Real Talk. Stay tuned, man. Keep watching. We're going to keep content coming, and I appreciate y'all support. Respect all, fear none, and God bless. Bye, y'all, baby. Tony Weeks. Oh, Tony.